Well, here we are on the banks of the Mgeni River, which is the scene of the famous Duzi Canoe Marathon, and it is wall-to-wall weeds. And you do get a variety. They're not all necessarily invasive. In fact, one of the big problems we have down here is Limpopo grass, the kind of Cloa pyramidalis, which is probably indigenous to parts of Africa. Whether it's endemic to Durban, it probably is, but the polluted water has made that grass very prolific, and in the shelters caused by that grass, a lot of these aliens then occur. One of the main ones is water lettuce, and water lettuce it's been here, we don't know how long. We think it came from somewhere like Egypt. It was very first recorded up north, but it is now a worldwide alien plant, and it threatens a lot of water systems. Another one we can see from here is the parrot's feather and water hyacinth. And a lot of these plants have threatened waterways throughout Africa for the last 50 to 100 years. And yet they are still favourite plants in people's gardens and ponds. Control of a lot of these weeds has to use various techniques. Chemical control is only going to be part of the answer. It kills the weed, no problem, it does. But the trouble is you then have vast amounts of rotting material going into the water, and rotting vegetation removes more oxygen out of the water, so it can be done to a limited degree. There are mechanical methods, weed munchers, that helps open things up, and you have biological control. So controlling these weeds is going to be an integrated approach. First of all, trying to upgrade the ecology of the rivers, clean them up, prevent pollution, so a lot of these plants lack the nutrients to go crazy. Then the natural solutions would be biological control. Biological control is basically the theory of bringing in insects or other diseases or things that kill these plants in their home territories. This weevil, after a lot of research, was brought in from South America in 1985 and was first released. And to get to a point of release requires years of research. And the whole point of researching these insects is that that weevil only eats or attacks water lettuce. So here on the river, the lettuce is being attacked by the weevil, but as you can see, it doesn't work well enough all the time. So you have to back up with technical control with insecticides and practical control with weed munchers and other ways of cutting these things or pulling them out of the river. The man on the street must become aware that this is a problem. If he should happen to have it in his aquaria, please make sure that there's no chance of it getting out into rivers and streams, and then helping and assisting any possible control strategies. Most of the large rivers go through municipalities. There are schemes like DUCT on the Duzi Mgeni that are doing a lot of work clearing the rivers, but it is an endless job keeping these rivers clear.